All right, so the piano comprises of white and black keys, where the white keys are the natural keys and while the black keys are sharp and flat keys. You can also see them more like supporting keys. I mean, God created man and woman. Let me not go there. But God created woman to be a helpmate to the man, right? So you can think of the black keys like that. They are supporting keys. So just to recap, the white keys are the natural keys, while the black keys are known as the sharp and flat keys. You can also refer to them as the supporting keys. So, having built that foundation, on the keyboard we have 12 keys, and those 12 keys are divided into 12 notes. But let me help you understand that. On the keyboard, like the one I have here, I have a 5 octave keyboard here. So just in case you don't know what an octave is, by the end of this class or this module, you get to have a full understanding on that. So for some other keyboard, like you can see on my MIDI keyboard, or how do I illustrate that? Okay, the first note on my MIDI keyboard there, that's an A note, but for the keyboard I have here, the first note is the C. All right, but let me give you a formula so you can be able to distinguish like how to identify key C on the keyboard or piano. So you'll notice that for these black keys, there's a group of 2 black notes. Then there's also a group of 3 black notes or keys rather. So for the group of 2 black keys, the first white note before it is always your C. So if I come over to this place as well, you can see group of 2 notes. The first white note right before this first black note is known as the C. 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 All right. So just like we have alphabet, but the piano does not start with the letter A. It starts with letter C. That's the theory. That's logically, that's how it is. Musically, that's how it is. All right. So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, then back to C. So just like alphabet, it does not begin with letter E, it starts with C. So after letter C is what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's no H, all right? So it come back to A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then this is A. Or you can start like this. Let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then A. But I mean, let's stick to C on this particular video. In my subsequent videos to come, I'm going to be teaching you other keys, and I also give you a formula on how to play on all 12 keys, which is very paramount starting up as a beginner. It is very important. It will help you a lot. Okay, so having built that foundation, you'll notice that I skipped these black notes and I was just pressing the white notes, right? Now, if you remember from the foundation I built earlier, I made you to understand that we have 12 keys on the piano. Now, let me show you that 12 keys before I continue. This is key C. On this particular key, there are 12 notes there. I will help you figure it out, but let's continue for now. After C, we have another key. If you remember, I told you that the black keys are known as the sharp and flat keys. So now, sharp simply means anything ascending, anything moving forward. So if this is C, and I say this is sharp and flat keys, anything going forward is sharp. This will be C sharp. So this is C, C sharp. If this is E, now I want you to answer. This will be what? I know you got it. So this will be E flat. Sorry, E sharp. Oh, my bad. E sharp, right? So next, if this is E, what will be the next? There is no black note, right? So this is going to be F. So after F, what will be this? I know you got it. F sharp, right? Perfect. So next we have G. After G, we have what? G sharp. So after that, we have A. After A, what do we have? We have A sharp. After A sharp, we have B. After B, what do we have? Back to the C. So from what we did, I'm sure you have your observations, right? You notice that E and B don't have black keys. So that simply implies that E and B does not have sharp keys because there's no black key in front of them. So that's for ascending, all right? Now let's talk about descending. Descending, which is flat. Flat simply means anything descending, anything going backward. So we did this just now by ascending. Now let's descend. Let's start from middle C, which is here. So if this is C, we are going back. This will be what? B. If this is B, what will be this black key? I'm sure you got it. This is B flat. B, B flat. Impressive. So this is A, and this is what? A flat. This is what? G, and this is G flat. I'm sorry, let me point this out real quick. You notice that the sharp sign has something more like an ash tag. Okay, it's play. Okay, I would do well to display it on the screen, like it's being displayed right now. So that sign you are seeing on the screen denotes sharp. Then something that stands more like a small letter B. You see as I'm pressing this note now, that B note after the A, that's not a B or small letter B rather. That sign you are seeing there it simply means flat. So if this is B, this is B flat, this is A, this is A flat. If this is G, this is G flat, this is F, this is E, then E flat, D, D flat, then back to the C. So some of you might be confused. You'll be like, why is it displaying C2 on the screen? That's where we're going to talk about octaves. All right. So I told you that the keyboard comprises of what? 12 keys. Now let's count it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these 12 notes that we just counted, which are the 12 keys, makes one octave. Now if I disassemble this keyboard, you see that this keyboard comprises of octaves. Like the octaves coming together is what forms a piano or a keyboard that you can see here right now. I'll do well to display it on the screen. So this is one octave, the full 12 keys, right? One octave. Then from here to here again, which is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is another octave. So this is octave 1. This is octave 2. This is the third octave, fourth octave, fifth octave. Remember I told you I'm playing a 5 octave piano. Like other keyboard, we have 4 octave, there are 7 octave. Like the MIDI you are seeing on top of my keyboard right now is that's a 7 octave. That's a 7 octave keyboard. Yeah. So having built that foundation, what is the next thing you need to know? You need to understand or know your major and minor notes. So we're going to be leaving the minor notes for now. Let's build a foundation on the major notes. So for the major notes, it's for easy understanding. There's what we call surfers or surfer notation. All right. So surfer notation is still a way of representing, representing your major keys, except for the fact that we have two ways. There is number system, then there's software notation. So based on number system, let's focus on the key of C for now. On the key of C, number system, your C will be the 1, your D will be the 2, your E will be the 3, F will be the 4, your G will be the 5, your A will be the 6, then B will be the 7. So just in case you don't understand, I'm going to recap. All right, I'm going to recap, but let me give you this simple terminology. You hear it countless times in your musical journey. So we have whole tune and half tune, which is either semitone or full tune, right? So whole tune simply means skipping one note and going to the next note, which is a full tune or whole tune. So I'll skip one note and play the next note. That's whole tune. For half tune or semitone, you're not skipping a note. So from C, you can just move to C sharp. That's semitone or half tune. Now, you don't have to memorize all of this, like trying to understand, okay, this is C, this is E, this is G. Just understand the logic behind it, like the alphabet I gave you. It's very simple. Know how to locate your C. How do you locate your C? The group of two black notes, the first white key beneath that's your C, right? Always. Group of two black notes, group of two, group of two. So before we continue, this video is going to be splitted into various sections. So this is the part 1. In the part 2, we're going to dive deep into the major notes, where we'll learn about the major notes and the chords. Very important. But before then, I want to give you this test before we wrap up this section and move over to the next section. I want you to touch key C on the keyboard or on your piano right now. Okay, I'm sure you still remember the logic, right? A group of two black keys. So this is C. I'm playing C on the 3rd octave here. Okay, on the 4th octave, I want you to play C for me as well. Group of two black notes. This is your C, right? Okay, that's perfect. You're doing great. Without any further ado, I'll see you in the next section.